Hi, welcome back. So in this one, we're going to talk about rebindings. So when you get the randomizer, there's going to be a couple of very useful rebinds that are going to help you get through seeds proficiently. They're amazing. They're extremely useful, and they are necessary if you're running something like clues, especially for your logic mode. But that being said, what I suggest doing is pausing the video and getting a piece of paper and a pen. So I'm going to wait for a second. Okay. All right. Welcome back. So hopefully you have something to write with in order to just write these down because they're very useful. So go ahead and open up randomizing rebindings.txt. And the reason why you want to write these down is because you just might forget them. Okay. So the first important one to talk about is show progress, which is left alt plus P. So just alt P. And what this ends up doing is this is going to display some useful information about how much you've accomplished in the seed. All right. The next important one is going to be left plus L for line 7, which is reload seed. And this is oftentimes something that's going to fix a lot of difficulties. So if you're doing bingo and for some reason your cards aren't showing up, or maybe there's just a weird bug or glitch or something, like you picked up a pickup but it lost its value, just while you're in game, just press Alt L and then it'll just reload the seed. Return to start is going to be the most important binding. So definitely write this down. Left Alt plus R. Just write this down. And so this is just something I refer to as Alt R. And then replay message. Left Alt plus T is what I use for the binding. And these are just the standard bindings. Okay. The last important thing to mention is that double bash. This is important to set if you know what double bashing is. If you have not watched the beginner's tutorial for speedrun strats, ignore this. Completely ignore this. Just don't even worry about this double bash bind. Just pretend it's not there. Awesome. So now that you've done... Oh, whoops. I just opened the wrong game. One sec. All right, so now that you've done this, go ahead and open the game, and we're going to go ahead and start our seed that we downloaded. All right. And so you don't need to load the seed or anything using Alt-L. You can just start a new game. It'll automatically load the seed. And then there it tells you the logic, right? Which is casual, clues, forest trees. So if you type Alt-L, that is the message that displays, okay? Alt-T is going to show you your previous pickup, your most recent pickup, okay? And that is extremely useful if you just end up missing it. If you haven't gotten a pickup, it just prints out this message, okay? So what is Alt-R? So Alt-R is probably the most important bind in a randomizer because we find creative ways to soft walk ourselves as we go around the map. So if you end up getting in an inescapable situation or you just want to go back to the start of the map overall, if you just press Alt-R, it will just instantaneously teleport you. No matter where you are, as long as you're alive, you press Alt-R and it brings you back to the starting location. This is super useful for both the speedrun, but also for your first time playthrough. Awesome. Okay, so Alt-P gives you sort of your progression, right? So because we're running clues, here are our clues. So WV stands for water vein, and then it will tell you the location after you've visited 3 locations, right? Same with Gumon Seal and Sunstone after you've unlocked those clues. Not going to talk about clues because you can just read up on that at OriRando.com. Boom. So whenever you get a pickup, it shows this toast notification in the up center. If you missed what that was, once again, just Alt-T. And we found a health cell. Fantastic. And I'll update on your Alt-P and yada yada yada. But I think that's it. Yeah, we went over the 3 of them. Cool. So those are the 3 really useful rebindings, and then the double bash one if you decide to go for it. Okay, that being said, in the next video, we're just going to talk about if you have questions, right? Because this tutorial isn't meant to be all-encompassing. And so where you're going to find that information and how to get it in the most efficient way possible. Cool. See you in the next video.